Alright, get ready to take a ride into the Twilight Zone, because this is really what it is. And it's been a long time piecing this shit together, but it's coming together. This thing about the Jews wandering around the desert for 40 years, it's not that desert. It doesn't take 40 years to wander around anything. I can walk around the world in 40 years. Desert is space. All of these planets, this is the last one. I mean, there's Saturn, but they all kind of used to look like that. At least that's what I'm getting. This is a group called Earth, Wind, and Fire. If we look, here's their album, Ark. The Ark is not a boat. It's this thing right here. The thing you see on the back of the dollar bill. But it's an arc, like this thing right here, from one side to the other. That's what screwed everything up. The arc, the technology. And I'm pretty sure that's what brought the towers down. Now, when we look at this album, Earth, Wind, and Fire, I noticed something really, really super suspicious. Here we have the ark, right? These are the pyramids that you find all over the world, and they're not just in Egypt. They're everywhere. They're in the United States. They don't work no more. That's what CERN is trying to do, is fire these bastards up. Here's Saturn off here to the left. So obviously I'm not completely wrong. I couldn't be wrong, could I? What's up here at the top? The six-pointed star. Who claims that? The Jews do. It's on their flag. We know what it is. When you point that in, it becomes the cube. Here's the ark. Here's the cube. Okay? When we look at this city, it's the ark. It's the Citibank logo. We see that it's jumping over the center pillar. Now, if we look at this T, we'll notice it's the same as the T on here. So we got E and T, just like on the album cover here. The Hebrew Aleph, E, and the Greek Omega from the Hebrew Tav, it's Ta, it's time. Okay, it's the Alpha and the Omega is what this is. It's this dude up here. They blew up shit with this technology, and that's what all of this is about. And this may be the last one. This planet might be the last one. Look at all these other planets. Go look at all of these massive electrical scars across them. This arc is technology. It has nothing to do with the flood. You know, I mean, look at, what's this doing down here? The Jewish candelabra. The name of it eludes me at this time. All of this stuff because they stole the technology. That's what the whole story of them fleeing from Egypt is. And if you read in the Bible, it even tells you that when they left Egypt, they raped Egypt, meaning they stole her secrets. Okay? And I'm pretty sure that this gold is going to the Fed, which is whatever that thing is down below, or whatever it is trying to fire these things up. Because from what I'm understanding is, in the beginning, when everything was working correctly, there was light that fired out through the North and South Pole, and it connected all of the planets. Well, that ain't happening no more, because what you're really seeing is just a residual North and South Aurora Borealis. And they give you some bullshit story, well, that's because they're magnetically charged. Well, if it's the sun doing it, they would be magnetically charged no matter where the sunlight hit. There's a whole big part of this that we're not being told. And from what I'm gathering, the whole let there be light thing is not the beginning. It's the end of the other era. It's like as it was explained to me, it's the Death Star scene where they threw the switch and it exploded. And so that took away that reality and brought in this one. This is the second one, at least the second one. So all of this stuff is connected. The Ark is not a boat. It's this technology. It's this thing. And if I can find the picture, I guarantee you it's that thing that's sitting across from the freaking World Trade Center. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, I found it. Here it is here. This is a really odd picture from a video from, I don't even know if this video is still out anymore. I found this. Here's the cube. Okay, I'm sure that's dealing with time and space inside that thing. Not outside, inside. That's a whole nother like universe type thing inside this thing. This thing is the thing that helped bring down the towers. Why would somebody take this picture and make sure that this was right in line with the towers? I guarantee you that this thing here is exactly what this is. And they have been fucking around with this and fucking around with this and screwing shit up for years and years and years. And they're trying to fire that fucking thing up again to fire these pyramids up. It's way too much stuff to go into in one video. I'm just telling you. This is what this is. And this cube and this, it's like is what brought these down. This cube that sits in the UN prayer room, that's a porthole. It's a doorway. Go look at the freaking picture of it. When the light beams down on it, it creates a doorway behind it. Imagine taking all of this mass here and being able to put it in here. In here. So you took all of these buildings and you're able to take this and transfer it from there to here to here. I'm telling you, there's something really fucking fishy going on here. And if you know enough biblical stuff and you talk to the right people and you start getting a real understanding of a different history that's not being told, this ain't so much science fiction. It's just science.